So either their interpretation of the market is absolutely bad, or their interpretation of actual what policy should be to govern the industry are extremely poor.
Right. Right.
Unless and until that is not plugged in, you will have these kind of issues happening, be it Campa Cola or be it these Twin Towers.
Okay.
See, I have one objection.
Yeah.
Campa Cola and Supertech is two different things.
Yeah, I said that.
No, just I'll tell you. No, you were telling it is similar thing.
No, I said the specifics are very, very different.
No,
but
I'll tell you.
Broadly, the problem seems to be the
broadly, I'll tell you what is the difference.
Yeah. And I'm going by the Allahabad High Court order. I'm not going by the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Because the Supreme Court judgment has not yet come.
I'll come to that.
Yeah.
See, in Supertech,
Yeah.
all permissions from the authority, Noida authorities are in place. In Coca-Cola, you must remember, there was no authority. The only authority was up to 5th floor, up to 5 floors.
Yeah.
But the builder has made, one is 17th floor, one is 20th floor. That was all illegal.
True.
No approval from anybody, and it has been raised by the administration, and the authority already objected.
Yeah.
Here there was no objection.
Yeah, Mr. Sharma, I'm trying to understand the role that regulatory authorities play. In your opening comments, you referred to the fact that yesterday Supreme Court said that if the towers are to be demolished, then the Noida authority is also responsible.
Yes.
What do you believe is the role that that Noida authority has played in this entire case?
Noida, it has been since Supreme Court has gone through the order of the Honorable High Court. So they have blamed both Noida authority, as my learned friends say, that it is in collusion. But I will tell you one thing, that where the flaw is there in High Court order, it has abided, it has gone through the rules, that Apartment Act of 2010, whereas Supertech permission was under 2006. It has not been, the construction ground plus 24 was for under regulation 2006, and this up to ground plus 24 floors.
Okay.
Then under 2000, also it is to be very important to note that in 2006 there was no distance mentioned, that there was no, it was not mentioned that a block will have that much distance, 6 meter or 16 meter or 9 meter. It has been given in only in 2010.
Okay.
That distance should be 16 meter. It should be 9 meter up to, say, for example, up to the 24 stories, it should be this much, and after that it should be 16 meter. That has been given. So High Court has gone by only 2010 regulation, not of 2009, 2006 they have not followed.
All right. Harmit, since you are from a real estate firm, I'm trying to understand whether you're aware of this fact or not. Is Uttar Pradesh a solitary example in this case with this problem that Mr. Sharma is mentioning? There's several changes to the bylaws over a subsequent period of time. So even when a project from the date of its takeoff to the date of its completion, if it takes about 4 or 5 years or a little more than that, then building bylaws have changed 2-3 times in this interregnum. Is this a very common practice, a problem across the country?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if we typically pick up the Delhi, Gurgaon and Noida market, which comprises the NCR, to my knowledge, I don't think there have been major changes to any bylaws in the Gurgaon market.
Okay.
It's been pretty much a market driven, barring the licensing factor which rests with the government.
Okay.
The land is bought off the open market. There are very clear, laws which are, this is how the business has to, move on. It's a separate issue whether, it's debatable how much of it's actually adhered to. But here in UP, what we see, there is a huge involvement of the policymaker in the very crux of the business.
Okay.
So where does the crux of the business start from? It starts from the planning. It's the planning of an area which determines the demand or the shortage of demand of the land. You're controlling the land. So even if it's Haryana, where the government is restricted to only master planning it, not actually giving you the land, the point is still a policy. That policy is defining how much of land or what are the conditions of FAR are coming into the market, and that kind of drives what is the scarcity of land in the market. The more the scarcity, the more is the chances of all these paradigms coming into the system. But if the policy maker becomes the very crux in the involvement in everything, that is the reason I don't think across the entire landscape of the country there are more issues today than what Noida and Greater Noida or Noida Extension is plagued with.
All right.
I don't think you find these cases happening too much in Delhi.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a huge lot of illegal constructions that have happened in Delhi.
And I do agree with you that because every time the rules are changing. In this particular case also, the FAR has been increased. And that is why it has gone up to 40 floors. Till it was ground plus 24, there was no change in the FAR, it was okay. Now, because it has gone, only because of that the FAR was changed from I think 1.5 to 2.75. So that is why it has gone again to.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That is why
you have South Asian countries where the FAR ranges
right.
from 5 to 15.
Yeah.
But it's a clear cut that this is the demarcation where 5 is going to happen, this is where 15 has happened, and they stick to it because there's a clear policy framework, there's a clear vision how the development is going to be aided.
Yeah.
But in the event of not having a clear vision, it's a very haphazard kind of a development plan, which means it's knee-jerk reaction every now and then. Something goes wrong somewhere, you kind of balance it
so
out.
So lack of clarity in policy, frequent changes in bylaws also, it creates a lot of problems. It brings in complications in the real estate sector. We're slipping into a short break at this point of time. The discussion will continue on the other side. Stay tuned to Inside. Welcome back. You're watching Inside, and today we are talking about illegal constructions in the country. So, Prakash, how are you looking at the role that authorities play, government authorities, public authorities play in this problem of illegal constructions? The Supreme Court has already raised questions about the role that Noida Authority might have played in the Supertech case. Similarly, in the Campacola case also, it is hard to understand how could the BMC have allowed it. Several other agencies were also involved. What is the role that these authorities have played in this problem?
Generally, there is a collusion between these authorities and builders, be it Mumbai, be it Delhi, be it the entire NCR. And